So I'm pretty excited, guys. I got my mail today, and it's from Silver Nitrate. I know he's okay with me showing his P.O. box because it's also listed on his channel during his mail calls. But he reached out to me via email and said, hey, Rob, I would love to do one of those penny box challenges that you did with Silver Sleuth and Coinman 5000. And I thought, you know what? Let's do it. I didn't know he was from Hawaii originally, but in his email, he said he's in Hawaii. And so he sent me 3 boxes of pennies from Hawaii. All I've done is take them out of that box and stick them on the floor here so that I could make sure that they were circulated. They obviously are, and I'm sure he checked as well. But he sent me a letter to go along with it. I pre-read it like he asked in the letter before I put it on the video. But now that I have it, let me go ahead and tell you guys a little bit about our penny box challenge and why it's a little bit different than the last 2 I had, although we'll be using his 3 boxes against my 3 boxes as normal. Let's get inside the letter and bring box 1 up to the table. So I've got a couple letters here. The first one says, Rob, thanks for accepting my penny box challenge. I've enclosed 3 boxes of pennies that I got from 3 different banks on Oahu. By the way, there are a few things that mainlanders will miss if they ever come to Hawaii. RVs, billboards, any national bank. Not a single one can be found here. We have no Wells, Fargo, Chase, Citi, or B of A's. I'm interested in finding out how our isolation affects our coin roll hunting. Good luck to you, sir. May the best boxes win. Silver Nitrate. And as an added bonus, he sent an extra letter to all of you, to the RFT subscribers. Let's make this challenge a bit more fun. When this video is done, make a comment below, then subscribe to Silver Nitrate. Approximately 1 week after all 3 boxes have been opened, Silver Nitrate will use the random comment picker to choose 1 winner for each box. Yes, you will comment on an RFT video which Silver Nitrate will use for the giveaway. So I want to make sure I clarify that as well with you guys. How this is going to work is I'm going to have each box represent 1 video. So Silver Nitrate, you will need to make sure that at the end of each video, within a week of the all 3 videos being released, that you select the winners. So it'll be box 1 Silver Nitrate versus box 1 RFT, and then the 2 boxes against each other, and then the 3 boxes against each other. And we'll kind of make it fun. The most points for all 3 boxes wins the entire series, even if someone won 2 out of 3 boxes. That being said, here are the prizes. Box 1, if I win, you guys will get a Rosie dime. If Silver Nitrate wins, you'll get a 64 Washington quarter. If box 2 I win, you'll get a Kennedy half from 69, which is a 40%er. And if Silver Nitrate wins, a 64 Kennedy half. And box 3, if I win, you get a peace dollar. And if Silver Nitrate wins, you get an American Silver Eagle. That's funny. So Silver Nitrate is basically getting the RFT subscribers to hope that he wins with the better giveaways. It's all good, brother. Either way, someone's going to get something from every box. That's really cool of you. By the way, you must be publicly subscribed to Silver Nitrate and RobFindsTreasure to win. Good luck, RobFindsTreasure. You may have the home court advantage, but I may have the crowd on my side. Aloha, Silver Nitrate. That is awesome. For those of you wondering as well, we'll be using my scoring sheet for this, the one I use for my Battle of the Bank series. Not going to make any changes to it. That's what we're going to use. We're going to make a separate spreadsheet for all 3 boxes for him and all 3 boxes for me. So now that we covered the rules, just wanted to make sure I've cracked open his box. You can see I've already labeled all the boxes so we know the order they come in. This is his first box right here. Now, let me just take a look at this one. It's kind of calling to me. Don't know if I see anything on top of his first box that makes me go ooh ah, but now that we've got his first box out, I need to go to my stock and grab a box as well. So right here I have a stack of boxes, 2 from Wells, 2 from B of A. I was going to get 2 more for Chase for my Battle of the Bank series. You can see I've already labeled his second and third box. So I'm going to make it really simple. I'm just going to say box 1, box 2, and yes, I'll even use a B of A for box 3 just because we may as well. That way, no doubt about it, you've seen the labels. There's the boxes. Obviously, all mine have been checked for circulation as well. We're going to grab box 1, bring it over to the table, and that'll be my first box against his first box that's already on the table, ready to go. All right, We've got the Silver Nitrate Box 1 against the RFT Box 1. Here they are right here. I will have a link to his channel down below. That way you guys can be sure to subscribe to him and make sure you make a comment on this video. That way you can participate in his random comment picker when he chooses his winners. All right, my box versus his. We've already seen the top of his. Let's go ahead and take a peek in this Wells Fargo box here. I see a lot of copper, which is a good sign. But I don't think I see any wheat penny enders, typical of my boxes. Hoping that we don't have, like I've had in the last 2 penny box challenges, I went 0 for 3 against Silver Sleuth and 0 for 3 against Coinman 5000. I've yet to win a penny box battle round, let alone a series. Still, I'm excited to get into a Hawaii box. I've never hunted a West Coast penny box, or at least not have done so in at least a decade. So he saved me a trip heading to the West Coast because I've got a Hawaii box to hunt. Now I know it's not a California box, but I'm hoping we see a lot of S-Mint pennies in there. That would be really fun for me. I don't see very many here in Texas. I think we've blabbed long enough. Let's kick off this hunt. Well, it's not much, but the very first roll in, take a look at this. A 1969S. In my boxes, I'm lucky if I see 2. Typically, I see 0 or 1. So very first roll in, could be beginner's luck, but it's always nice to see one. First find of the box, figured I'd loop you guys in. Now let's find some oldies. Roll number 7, and just like that, boom. Silver Nitrate's gonna be on the board with the wheat penny. It was facing me, and I think that's a 54S in pretty good shape. Could be a Denver. Let's take a look. 54S. And you know what? I wasn't kidding. This thing is in really solid shape. Yeah. That's a nice one. Nice 54S in a brown color. Take that all day. Good find for Silver Nitrate's first box. To go along with a couple of 69S's already. And a 59 Denver. Roll 8. And here we go again. Another wheat penny. Number 2 for the box. 57D. Second to the last year, but I'll take it. Roll number 9, yet another wheat penny. This one's a 1956 out of Denver. So a 54S, a 56D, and a 57D so far. Oh, and now a third 1969S. Roll number 15, wheat penny number 4. 1958 out of Denver. Pretty nice condition as well. Roll number 16. Gonna be the 5th wheat penny of the box already. Maybe it's older, maybe it's not. 1951 out of Philly. It is the oldest of the box. And like I said, 5 already. Roll 18, and Hawaii is gonna have its very first Canadian penny, 1982. Roll 19, Canadian number 2. This one's an 87. Roll number 20. The finds keep adding up. This is going to be wheat penny number 6 already. Is that a 55S? That is a 55S. I rarely see those bad boys. It was the last year San Francisco struck regular business strike pennies for circulation until 1968 again. 13 years off. And I don't see a lot of 55S's where I'm at all. Still, 44.5 million minted or so, but always good to see a 55S in the box. Wow. 6 Wheaties, 4 69s, a 59, and 2 Canadians, and we're not even 20 rolls fully in yet. Roll 34, been on a little bit of a dry spell. We did find another Canadian. 2000 is the year on this one, and I'll tell you, it's really hard not to keep some of these S-minted coins. They're just not nice enough to keep. That 70S is not bad, but I believe we also have a 73S. It's so crazy to me the amount of S-mint coins I'm finding in these rolls. Again, I wish they were nicer. I'll probably end up keeping this 70S. It's just about borderline, but I'm trying to make full rolls of AU or better, and this one's not quite there, but maybe it'll make it. We'll pull it aside. As you know, I don't find a lot of S-mint 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, and 74 in my boxes. So my rolls for those are very light. And maybe for this hunt, I'll make an exception and keep some of the borderline ones out of the copper, just so that I have them aside and I can make another guesstimate on them to see if they make the cut. Roll 44. The wheat pennies are still stuck at 6. It's really slowed down. Not even a lot of S-mint pennies the last several rolls, but we found another Canadian here. 1981. Roll 49. Finally back on a wheat penny right here. 1958 Denver. Almost missed it because hadn't seen one for a while. We'll add it to the collection though. That's 7 for silver nitrate. And I think 769 S's as well. Well, we finished that box for silver nitrate. It started off hot with wheat pennies and 69 S's, but really nothing old in there whatsoever. A 1951 Philadelphia wheat penny was the oldest find of the box. Still, I added in the points, 7 wheat pennies greater than 1940, 4 foreigns, which are the Canadians right there, and then a total of 9 59 and 69s, which I do give points for. Very little, but I count them on my sheet, so why not give him the points for him as well. 7 from 1969, not one was a DDO. The good news is that's the most 69 S's I've ever found in a box. That made this box so much fun. Only one box down. It's a 3-box series. I still have my work cut out for me. 19 points is what I calculated. I'll get it into the spreadsheet officially when I finish my box, but we got some work to do. We got to find more than 7 wheat pennies because I don't think I'm going to grab 9 59s and 69s for those half points. Now let's get to my box and see if I can take round 1. We're on roll 7 of the RFT box. So far, I only have a 1959 Denver to show for it. Still a pretty good tone to it as well. Cracked open roll number 7, laid it out, and look at this. Was making a joke last time I did a hunt. I don't find very many 55 Philadelphias, and we're starting to run into them lately. So figured I'd give it a look just in case we got some doubling. But I'm not seeing it on this one. It's very pronounced for the 55P DDO. And this one's just got some damage. When they're damaged like this, it's always tough to see if there's some doubling. But it's so pronounced on this coin, you would see it no problem, and I don't. Still, wheat penny number 1 on the board, and it's 55P to boot. Roll number 13 of my box. We're going to have another wheat penny right here. And this one is a 1952 Philly. Roll 24 is going to give us a couple of wheat pennies. One directly facing me straight up was a 55D. And as I flatten them out, I can see a 57D back there. So 1955D, we'll add it. That's the third. 1957D is the fourth. Well, there was no more in the last roll, but the next roll, 25, we've got another 50s wheatie. A 1951 Denver. That makes 5 in the box. Roll number 35 of my box, we're going to have our 6th wheat penny of the box. And it is our first pre-50s wheatie. Still a 40s to 50s though, so it's not going to score any more points than a 50s. But it's a 49 Philadelphia nonetheless. And at least we're getting some older ones now. Ish. So we're on roll 41, and I'm always pulling out my 1960 and 1960Ds to check for the small date. But the 1960D has a small date over large date that is a pretty valuable find. Now, I want to show you this penny that I have under the scope here because A, it's in really good shape first and foremost. B, it is a small date 1960D. That's without a doubt. But I wanted to show you something that's on it that's making me take a second look at it, I should say. If you look, it's got almost like a second strike on both. And if that first strike, if you will, had been the only strike, this would be a 1960D large date. Now, there is a variety called the 1960D small date over large date, but man, it's got more doubling based on what I know of it than this does. And the mint mark is actually doubled as well on that correct version, if you will. That being said, this definitely looks odd to me. Wanted to get your guys' thoughts. Again, there is a 1960D small date over large date that's out there that's highly valuable. It does have a lot more doubling than this does, but definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. This may just be a 1960D small date that has had the date kind of distorted. There is some damage here, so it is possible that something hit this and just made it rub like that. But I've been looking for a 1960D small date over large date forever. This is the closest example I have found. Just wanted to get your guys' thoughts. I think I know the answer, but why not go ahead and show it? We're not going to count it as a variety for this hunt, but still a cool find. Roll number 48. Wheat penny number 7. It's another 50s. So we pretty much tied Silver Nitrate 1956 Denver on total number of wheat penny finds. My side finds are not as well as his because he had those 4 Canadians. It's going to be tight though. We did grab a couple of AU coins. That 59D is almost uncirculated, and that 60D is beautiful as well. Be nice to get a 58D now to kind of go with the 3 Amigos in those conditions. Just finishing up the last roll of the box. I did have a 1998 here as the final coin, and I always check them for the wide AM, of course. Stuck it under the scope. Didn't see the wide AM. Noticed it had a little bit of machine doubling. Dropped it down. Pretty good machine doubling on the FG and on the very corner of the memorial building. Don't usually see it that pronounced, but figured I'd show it to you anyway. Machine doubling, not double die reverse. Well, dang it. This is going to be tight. We got 7 wheat pennies, nothing older than 1949. So we did get the oldest wheat penny of the 2-box hunt, but our 7 matched his 7. We did find 2 AU coins, but only 7 1959s, and as normal, almost, well, not almost, 0 1969 S's, and ironically, not even a couple of foreigns like I usually find in a box. It's going to be tight, but with tied wheat pennies, less of the side finds, I'm pretty sure Silver Nitrate, even despite having a low box, is going to do what everyone does to me and probably take the 7th straight round in a row, or the first of our hunt. Let me add these into the sheet and announce what I know is going to happen. Well, no sense plugging in the first set into the stat sheet. The math is easy since no one really kicked butt. He got 19 points. I got 17. He beat me on the 59-69s by 2 and the foreigns by 4. I got him on the AU by 2, but we tied everywhere else. So at the end of the day, his 2 more points beats me. It's official. Silver Nitrate wins round 1. Since he won round 1, I figured I'd recap the rules. Box 1, Silver Nitrate wins. A 64 Washington quarter is up for grabs, guys. It's pretty easy. All you have to do is comment on my video, and Silver Nitrate will use that video, which is this one, for a giveaway. Remember, you must be publicly subscribed to his channel and my channel to win. All the rules for the contest and giveaway should be listed on his channel because he's the one handling the giveaway. I'm just showing you guys what the rules are. Silver Nitrate, you got box 1, which, again, everyone seems to do on me. Good news is I get to hunt 2 more of your fun S-Mint boxes, and I still have a shot to beat you since it was so close. If you guys enjoy these penny box challenges, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.